Hey guys, so like I said in my last video, we were recovering from a really bad cold and we were feeling great, and then all of a sudden yesterday, Sunday, which might be 2 days ago by the time you see this video, my voice just completely went out. So I'm like, no, I wanted to film all these videos, but sorry. So today I'm sharing our kids' Easter baskets. We don't specifically do Easter baskets, but it's basically the same thing. And a couple of our Easter traditions. So I'm going to just start by showing our family traditions real quick, and then I'll get into the Easter baskets. So we don't do an Easter egg hunt on Easter Day. We do it on Good Friday, which is the Friday night before, and we do a glow-in-the-dark egg hunt. So we get these big eggs. You can find these anywhere at the dollar store, Target, whatever. The reason we get the large ones are so that the glow sticks can fit in there. Now take my advice and don't use glow bracelets. My husband and I one year tried to use glow bracelets because I didn't order them on time, and they kept snapping, and so there was just like, our bed was literally glowing because that's where we were trying to stuff the Easter eggs real quick. You can find these mini glow sticks on Amazon, and I'll put a link below if you have time to order them. They fit very easily into the Easter egg. What we do, of course, is fill them with chocolate, fill them with dollar bills, whatever your family does. This chocolate specifically from Aldi, if it has this certification on it, means that it is slave-free. So just a little PSA there. It's not fair trade, but it's slave-free, and it's also very budget-friendly. So if you're looking for something good or sustainable, that's a good option. And we fill the Easter eggs. We have a little lesson with the kids, talk about how Jesus was the light of the world on a very dark night. And then one of the Easter eggs has, this is just a stamp that says he has risen. One of the Easter eggs is empty. It just has a paper that says he has risen. That's the prize egg, like what most people would do, a golden egg. This is our golden egg. And whoever finds that empty egg to represent the empty tomb gets a chocolate cross. Super cheesy, I know, but our kids love it. We love it. It's a very sweet time. Also on Good Friday, we do communion and worship as a family, and it's an open house. Anybody who has an instrument or wants to come worship or partake in communion with our family is welcome. And it's a very, very holy day, a very sweet night, and a very reflective night for sure. Then, we have our traditional Easter weekend activities. Our family always goes to, we have an Easter egg hunt at the country club on Saturday. That's just a regular egg hunt. We do brunch with our family on Easter morning, go to church, etc. So all of those traditional things, but I really wanted to share our egg hunt in case you guys are looking for a way to kind of blend our cultural traditions with our spiritual traditions. So there's a good option if you're looking for one. That being said, Easter baskets. We don't do Easter baskets just because we tried for a few years when our older two were real little, and we didn't love the idea. It almost was just another thing to have to do that day. So what we've done this year is we're doing spring break baskets, and I think it's going to be really fun. So our spring break baskets, we're giving to them on the first day of spring break, which is the Saturday before Easter, and they are just filled with things that they can enjoy throughout spring break. We live at the beach, so of course we have a little bit more water opportunity, but if it's a rainy day, I've got stuff in there. If it's a sunny day, I've got stuff in there, stuff they can do with me, stuff they can do without me. So it's just a fun way to kind of kick off spring break, but also give them a new basket for Easter for our egg hunt. So I will start with, they pretty much all have the same things except a couple of different things. So I will share our daughter Isabella's basket. This is her basket. They all have some beach snacks because mommy's boring and doesn't let us bring fun snacks to the beach. So I have them each 3 bags of these cheddar bunnies. They're totally their favorite. The thing about it being springtime, it's really perfect because a lot of Easter basket supplies are chicks and bunnies, and while those don't necessarily represent why we are celebrating Easter, they're springtime animals, and so I think it's really great to incorporate it in a spring break basket. So side note. So there's that. They all have one of these UB washable roller sidewalk paint. This looked like a fun alternative to chalk because we have chalk, but I really wanted to put chalk in their baskets because my family always put them in my basket. But we have plenty of chalk. So they each got one of these colors of these sidewalk rollers. The cool thing is this is you buy and they give to a classroom in need. And then they all also have a set of bubbles and a bubble blower. I didn't want to get them nonsense. I didn't want to get them junk. I know you guys know we've been like getting rid of stuff, getting rid of it all and clearing out our house. So I only got stuff that can be used and discarded or played with outside, etc. So bubbles, bubble wands. Then they all also got their new swimsuits for the year. We have to get a new swimsuit every year in Florida. The sun just wears down their swimsuits here and we go to the beach like 3 or 4 days a week at least. So they all have rash guards, and this is Izzy's swimsuit for the year. I always buy neon colors because I most often take the kids to the beach by myself without my husband. So 4 kids, 1 mom. They need bright colors and lots of rules. They all also have an envelope that has movie tickets and Chick-fil-A gift card for a fun afternoon. And then they all have a book, you know, so they can keep up with their learning on their week off. This, I got Isabella the Times Tables Lift the Flap book. So this is really fun. I think all of theirs are actually math. So if it takes 3 astronauts to fly a rocket, how many astronauts do you need to fly 3 rockets? And then it gives you 3 times 3 equals 9. So just a fun way to work on math skills without it, you know, being a workbook. So I got her that. I will put a link below if you like any of these Usborne books. I am an Usborne consultant. Ad. Hashtag ad. Okay, so that was Belle's. This one is Eli's. His are all the same, just different colored chalk, different colored bubbles, different colored bubble wand. But here's his swimsuit for the year. It's like the younger, excuse me. It's like the younger they are, the brighter they are. I need them to be brighter. So there's his rash guard. And then, you know, he has the exact same things, but his book is Lift the Flap, Adding and Subtracting. Okay, so it says the rabbits are asleep in the 2 dens with the same answer. So lift the flaps. To find them, so there's some in here. Nope, not a rabbit. Nope, not a rabbit. There you go. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm so sorry about my voice. The only thing more frustrating than being a YouTuber with a lost voice is being a homeschool mom who does a lot of read alouds with a lost voice. We're falling behind because of this lovely cold. Okay, and then Jessie. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Jessie's book. I put it in the wrong basket. That was my 6-year-old's book. This is, yeah, I just switched the books. Okay, so that was Eli's basket, but Jessie's book. Jessie has the same deal here. You know, that, the bubbles, different colors. He has a thing with wanting to be a surfer right now. He's got surf posters hung up all over his room. When we go to the beach, he just watches the surfers. So I got him this. Their daddy was a surfer. So they, you know, I mean, we all think it's pretty cool. And then this. But now daddy's bones are real breakable because he got old. And then, so this is Eli's book, Lift the Flap, First Math. This is super cute. 1 egg and then 2 eggs. Okay, this one says, at the flower shop, count the flowers in each of the brown pots. So then it's, you know, this many plus that many. So 8 plus 2 equals, and then it's just a visual, and it gives them the answers down there. So that's Eli's. I mean, they all have essentially the same thing. And then Little Miss Annie Banani, she doesn't have all the same things. She just has the snack crackers, a swimsuit, a bubble wand, and she has this baby's very first touchy-feely lift the flap. So just a cute little, lift the flap for her. She loves these Usborne lift the flap books. And her little neon swimsuit says hola. which is cute because like hi is like her #1 word. So she's always like, hi, hi. So I thought Ola would be so cute. So that's that. Those are their spring break baskets that they'll be getting the day before Easter, which would work if you guys do Easter baskets and need ideas still. I hope you could hear me. I'm interested to see when I edit this what I can hear. Oh goodness, guys, I'm so glad I didn't start editing this before I realized. I got them each a white kite, but they came so much bigger than I anticipated. Like, they're huge. I should read measurements when I order things. I got them all a white kite so that they can decorate them with Sharpies. I thought that'd be really fun. These were only $10, and the reviews have them being really good kites. They're not those like plasticky gonna rip material. So I got them all a kite to bring to the beach one day. Probably a day that I have John with me, because I don't think I can do that one by myself. But they're too big. They're too big to fit in their baskets. So if I can get John to help me set them up, then maybe we will like stick them in their baskets, like the diamond in the basket. But if not, then they will be laying gently beside their basket on the morning that we give them their Easter basket. So there we go. Now that's that. Hopefully my voice comes all the way back and I can share another video tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, great Easter basket ideas that are not just little trinkets, you know, things that can be useful, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow.